Hello everyone, welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is DFree, and in this video we're not going to be doing some summons. That'll come at a later date because I'm going to definitely need to summon for that mid. But anyways, we're going to do some summons at a different date. But right now we're going to go ahead and talk about these units, all like 6 of them, and see whether they're good or not. We're going to go over them. This is kind of going to be my first interaction with them too. So give you guys my first impressions and my opinions as far as like whether they're good, what scenarios they'd be good in, which ones are kind of better than the others and should be more of your targets, and things of that nature. So I do hope you all enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. If you've done any summons, let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, we'll be back probably Friday with some summons. So yeah, probably some Friday, maybe Thursday. So we'll see. Anyways, so let's go ahead and jump in. So to begin, you know what? Just because we can, we'll end off with one summon. Just because I can. You know, we'll just end off with one. Actually, you know what? We'll do one on each. How about that? So, because I don't really want to have to decide. We'll do one on each just because I can. I forgot that we got like Record Buster stuff too, so whatever. Not Record Buster, War Game. So over to the characters, and we're gonna go to the albums. And so there's a lot of new characters, a lot of new assists. We're gonna start off with Waifu Ice, who just legitimately is dropping units left and right. It's too many eyes to summon, apparently. Physical attack type unit. So double S is probably, yep, in the 2 important stats. So pretty generic stuff here. Moving on. What are her stats, or her skills, excuse me. Ultra water, oh, so her attacks are all water-based attacks. That's actually a really interesting thing to do for physical type attacks. Adding elements to physical attacks is really interesting. Okay. Ultra water physical attack with a temporary strength boost. Pretty generic attack there. Mid-water physical attack and removes all strength buffs except for assist skills. So this would wipe away something like Bell's Argonon ability. That's pretty good, pretty solid, especially because it's all enemies, and you're not really losing anything by using it. You know, you're not really losing anything by taking the opportunity to use it. So next one is Cobalt Edge. This one is a high physical attack to all enemies with a temporary strength boost and foes status buff -1 for 1 turn. -1 turns. Foe status buff -1 turn. So what this sounds like, feel free to correct me in the comments, because this game has some really, I don't think it's bad English, it's just very vague. But in scenarios like this, what this sounds like is like if they had an ability that would give them a buff to something like stats or whatever, like Argonaut again, and it would be for like 3 turns, it would reduce that down by 1 to 2 turns instead. That's what this sounds like. So if that's what that is, that's a nice utility move. Otherwise, I couldn't tell you, but I'll know eventually, and I'll be able to tell you that. Mid-water physical attack with temporary strength boost and foes physical resistance -15% for 3 turns. This is actually pretty solid because she's always getting the physical strength boost, so that's really nice. They're all multi-target moves. She's very vanilla, very generic for the most part, but it works well because these last 2 abilities get the job done. The debuff here, strength boost. Move on to Cobalt Edge if you would like to, and that's her best move aside from her actual special here. And she has a lot of debuffing. She's doing a lot of debuffing. So she's really like a really good utility unit. She's not as plain simple vanilla as a unit like Sparkle Princess Eyes, but she's really good at debuffing and things of that nature. Physical resistance 15% is modest, not that great, but it's usable. And especially for 3 turns against all enemies. Yeah, I like it. I like this unit a lot, actually. It's just, and also, I'm curious to see how the water element impacts the physical attacks, because that's a whole other type of resistance too. So I'm curious to see how that impacts it. So moving on to the Lufia. There should be one like right. No, this isn't. This is her, yeah? Yeah, it is. She kind of looks like she has like a freaking like horn, whatever that is. Like, oh, her staff looks like she has a horn there. Okay, so magic type, double S of the 2 important stats, like I figured. So she's doing water magic, which is more common, I'd say, the elements on the magic attacks. Ultra water magical attack with ultra penetration rate with temporary magic boost. So this is good because, and I discovered this a couple months ago. You guys let me know in the comments, actually, in fact, so thank you for the support. Anyways, the penetration rate on mages is not very good because it's based off of the physical attack. So if that is the case, this is really good for her. She's going to have a high chance at penetrating and doing increased damage. So that's really, really nice to have. With a magic boost as well to single enemy. Oh, that's single target. Wow. I'll have to go back. I'm pretty sure Ai's ultimate was multi-target, which, oh, single target. No, it's good. You know what it is? It looks like she's doing, it looks like Lufia's doing that thing that other Ai's for the anniversary did. The one that, this one right here, where like everything is single target skills. It looks like Lufia is kind of doing the same thing actually, for the most part. Yeah. Okay. It's not the end of the world. It's really good in things like Record Buster, and especially, you know, I haven't looked at that Riveria's resistances or not, but I did know that she's doing like elemental damage. It looks like she looked like she was doing fire attacks. So if that's the case, maybe she's weak to water or things of that nature. Maybe you can use this character really, really effectively in that Record Buster. I'm just happy that we're done with King Otarl. That's the boss. Like, how many times are you gonna make me fight this guy? Hopefully we're done. Anyways, Aquatic Nova, single target, very vanilla, high water magic attack with temporary magical boost. Incredibly bland AoE attack here. Nothing is going on there. Oh, but Aquatic Ray has a self buff of 75% to her magic. This is probably the ability that made them like, yeah, we're going to make her a single target because she's going to be too good. And this is a really good ability. She has a 20% critical rate. I typically don't go over this, but if you go over a unit, you would want to consider their skills and development stuff because this is actually very important. 20% crit rate, fire resistance is very high. So yeah, she's really good. If the opponent in Record Buster is doing, the Riveria is doing fire damage, she's really freaking good. Even if not, there are stages that do fire damage, and she's going to be really good there. So I'll go back and check out eyes really quick. Like I said, I typically don't. I know some people are like, why don't you do it? Crit damage, fire resistance up, endurance, agility and dexterity, and ailment resistance. So otherwise, very vanilla stuff, very generic. There was a new Lily. I think this is it. Yeah, time-limited Lily. She's a magical attack type, as opposed to like a healer or a physical type. All right, another water attack. It looks like they're all doing water-based attacks, which is, I mean, it makes sense, right? But anyways, ultra magical water attack. Ultra water magic attack with temporary magic boost. All of her moves, by the way, are multi-target. I'll always value that a little bit more just because it's more usable in terms of the game. But in other scenarios, like I said, Record Buster in particular, single targets are very valuable. Mid-water attack removes all magic buffs except for assist skills. So basically the same thing as the Eyes was doing, which is really good. It's just the magical version of it as opposed to the physical one. She's the same unit as Eyes, pretty much. She's literally just the Eyes, but magical variant. Typically, they do that to Lufia, but whatever. Anyways, high water magic attack with magic temporary boost and foe's status debuff plus 1 turn. This is actually different. It's not the same. So what this says, again, just like the Eyes, it's a little bit weird. Again, not bad in English, but it kind of is. So it sounds like right here, if you were to use Frozen Water, which would debuff by 15% to their magical resistance, effectively allowing all your magic type units to do more damage for 3 turns, and then transition into Water Magic Sword, it would increase the max overall turn limit to 4 instead, which technically you'd be down to 2 turns remaining anyway because you'd be on another turn to use the skill, and it would just give it 1 more. Wait, can you like go Frozen Water into Water Magic Sword every turn and just permanently just... Can you do that? If that is what that is, that's insane. If you can stack like that and just continually go and spam it, that's really valuable. That's really really versatile, especially with like a lot of other units that do some sort of debuff. That's pretty funny, actually. Just keep going. Same for the Eyes. Just keep going. They'll never have a buff with the Eyes. You just keep taking it away for 1 turn, 1 extra turn off. That's wild if that's the case. So I like Lily a lot, actually. She's really good. Looks like they all kind of have the same stuff for the most part. Magic plus 15%. So there was no new Riveria. No new versions of some of these characters. Gotta go back and take a look at it. I feel like there's probably another couple. Look at, what is this? Gareth! What the? I just noticed that. I need that. Oh, there was an Emit. I knew there was another adventurer. Oof. Okay. Balance type. Our only balance type so far. Probably the only one overall. So, let's see what she does. Okay, so she has the same as the other, or the original, I think, Adventurer Amid, with the healing and ailment cure for her ultimate. I would always, and like when I did my top healers video, I mentioned this because I mentioned that unit. I would always rather have a damaging ultimate, but this is a good heal. It's going to heal a lot, and it's a good version of the heal by removing the ailments as well. So it's not a bad ability. So the good news is that unlike that other Amid, it's almost like they watched my video, by the way, and we're like, oh yeah, we got you. We got you. Unlike the other one, this one actually can do damage. The other one might be able to do damage, but just not like as well. I don't know. We're going to double check just because my OCD will go insane. Yep, no damage. Thought so. And I was like, whoa, why? Why just have flat out all healer? Foes multi-target, in fact. Mid-water magic attack with water resistance and agility minus 30%. Wow. She's really good. That's a really good ability. That's a really good ability. Clear water poison, or potion, excuse me. Plus 15% HP regeneration for 3 turns. And water attacks plus 35%. Well, that is a great ability, too. And then she basically has the same ability here as her ultimate. It's not the same, but almost. This is only removing 1 ailment, while this one removes all of them. This one's passable, but it's good because it allows her to heal without having to pop her ultimate. You would just never use this character's ultimate, but she is a really good support. Wow, this is a really good character. Like, really, really good support character. And they all just, man, it's like these characters were made to take on that new record buster, huh? I swear, if she does fire damage. And I've only seen some images, which is why I'm not so sure. But I think that was the last adventurer. Let's go back and take a look. But yeah, I'm very impressed. I am very impressed by some of these units. There's a Hestia and, oh, there's a Misha, but she's a assist. Hestia and Misha, those are the only ones, yeah. I'm actually, like I said, very, very impressed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, okay. And then we get the Onsen banner back. Oops, wrong button. Albums, and then we're going to go over to the assists. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh, there is the Aina assist, too, that has the new rental system active for it. Look at all these damn Hestias, yo. Stop with the Hestias. Stop. Like, every time I think I'm getting close to having all the Hestias, they drop like 6 more. It's like every banner has to have a Hestia. Goodness gracious. All right. Looks like she's going to be focusing on dexterity. She's an all-arounder as far as assists go. Agility, in fact, is the primary. That's different. That's really good. A double S in agility. I think she's like one of the only assists that does this. This is a really good assist already. If you could get her there, of course. That's the big caveat. Ultimately, she winds up being able to apply a 90% chance at slow. Wow. Goodness. And also gives your allies a crit increase, as if it wasn't enough just to give them slow. Wow. Okay. Well, she's really fast, which is funny. Okay. The Aina. Aina. I need this Aina. I need that, but she ain't out yet, so we're good. Here's Aina. Woof. Okay. So S in dexterity, excuse me, in endurance. And foes water resistance. This is a really good assist. She's very generic, but very good because of the fact that all your water units that we just looked at will be doing increased damage just naturally. And the assists do stack alongside the character skills. So there was, I believe, some characters that debuffed magical resistance or water resistance in there. If you were to use that a couple of times, it wouldn't stack just on the character, but you can use it between both of these. Like multiple assists, it would only take the higher one. Like if you had 2 Ainas, it would take just the whatever one is able to get the 15%, which is maxed out, versus 10. Which I don't even know if you can max her out or not, but probably. And you know, you can couple this with the characters actually using the skills as well. That again, those do stack. I had somebody try to call me out the other day, but yeah, there's some situations where they stack. So otherwise, she's pretty good. Very, very generic though. I don't really have anything to say. Last character will be Misha. Misha. Where's she at? She's gonna be down here. There she goes. Okay. Misha got, she's looking kind of thick there. Alright, so, where's she at? Double S in agility, too. I really like this. I really like these agility-focused ones. They're really good, actually. Slow resistance? Wow, she's the counter to Hestia. So, hold on. Not only does she resist slow, she also gives you more agility instead of crit chance. Crit chance seems so random on Hestia, but not only does she stop, oh, I'm not going to get hit by going slow, I'm going to just go ahead and make my whole team faster. That makes her literally a better assist than Hestia, just because she counters Hestia. She's literally the better one. They're both really good, but I would rather have Misha every time, because you don't counter Misha, you counter Hestia. That's funny. That's really funny. Well, that's, like I said, this is a very good batch. This is a very, very, very good batch of units. And they're all time limited, so if you we're debating summoning, you're going to want to summon. They're all really good. Like, you're going to want to pull. Alright, so we get that guaranteed 4-star luck. Can it really be considered luck? No, but still, I'm going to call it. Hermes! Ice Wallenstein. Takemi Kazuchi. Ah, no! No! Freaking Hestia, huh? Yep. There it is! I knew it! I knew it was going to come eventually. Double up. Double up. Alright, Aina. Receptionist. And here's my 4-star. I have no idea. Oh, Lufia. Okay. 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 With their horn. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull on the other banner. Hopefully I get that ice. That ice. Alright. Okay. Got it. Fiend. TDs. Asfi. Got it. Little Ruki. We need Mord. I haven't seen Mord in a while in the summon, actually. Okay. Come on. That ice? You gonna drop that ice for me? Oh, really? Really, guys? Just because I said earlier that I want your 4-star doesn't mean I want you to show up now, okay? Stop, please. He legit heard me. I knew it. He legit heard me, though. Can we stop doubling up every summon? Ah, it's Misha, isn't it? Yep. I was gonna say, wait, no, that's not her, but yeah, that is. No! No! I mean, I'm not really mad at that. I'm going to ultimately try to summon everybody. At least everybody. And hopefully I get some bonds. Hopefully it goes pretty well. For me, I think that it's so easy just to say the assists are the best characters, because a lot of scenarios they are the best characters, especially because the adventurers a lot of times are kind of blurred lines. They're kind of the same thing across the board. If you have one adventurer, basically you're good because they all kind of do the same thing, like I said. But this batch of adventurers is a little bit different because they're doing different things. They're doing new things. Like such as having that elemental damage, and there might be some in there that are like time limited that I haven't gone over yet, so forgive me otherwise, but still very nice to see that type of thing. Also the other abilities that the eyes and I believe the Lily Ruka have as well, with the buffs and debuffs and stuff, and 1 turn, -1 turn, etc., etc. All that type of stuff is very new. So I would say that, you know, aside from that, I think those two are the best characters. Lufia, she's really good in certain scenarios, but otherwise, honestly, it's not going to be that great. And I do think that a mid is really, really probably the most polarizing unit here, because she's really good as a support, and that's all her kit really is. So it just kind of depends. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you want any for more content. Let me know your poll results down below. Like I said, in a couple of days we'll be back. I got to replenish the credit card though. We'll be back in a couple of days for some more summons as well. So anyways, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you all in the next fan service video. DanMachi Memoria Freese video. Take it easy, guys.